The year Lina married Charles, almost everyone in town thought she was incredibly lucky. Charles came from a powerful family, with deep roots in the business and financial world. At a young age, he had already secured a central position within the family. He was composed, disciplined, meticulous, and never easily gave up. In contrast, Lina's family had long lost its former glory. Their marriage wasn't based on romantic love, but on a balance of interests and alliance maintained by expectations, reputation, and practical considerations. It was a seemingly reasonable marriage. Lina understood the whispers. She heard all sorts of rumors. She simply chose to ignore them. On the wedding day, she stood beside Charles, watching him politely nod to the guests, his expression calm and rational, seemingly unaffected by the wedding atmosphere. Even so, she understood. This wasn't a marriage driven by passion or love. Yet, she still devoted herself wholeheartedly to it. From the moment they exchanged vows, Lina silently made a decision in her heart. If this is her marriage, she will cherish it. Married life proceeded smoothly, almost routinely. Lina didn't need to consciously learn. She was already familiar with Charles's habits. He disliked overly sweet breakfasts. He would get a stomachache after working late into the night. He disliked being disturbed before meetings started. He was more taciturn than usual on rainy days. Caring for others was innate to her. To be fair, Charles never mistreated her. He always came home on time. He had no restrictions on their joint finances. He would take her to formal occasions. In public, he always addressed her respectfully as Mrs. Gu. But that was all. 2 years into their marriage, Charles remembered every meeting on the calendar. Yet he always forgot her birthday. He could negotiate an entire night for a single clause. Yet he rarely showed her any concern. When Lina was sick, he had his assistant bring her medicine. While she waited for dinner, his message was always, "Don't wait." She never complained. She simply covered the dishes and reheated them the next day. His family never truly accepted her either. At a party once, someone chuckled and said, "Even though her status has declined, marrying into this family isn't that lucky." The tone wasn't harsh, almost casual. Lina smiled politely, saying nothing. That night, she stood in the shower for a long time. The sound of the water masked everything. She didn't want anyone to know. The unspoken disappointments had accumulated day by day. The turning point came on an ordinary night. A light rain was falling. Lina was in a car accident on her way home from the gallery. Her injuries weren't serious. The fear was overwhelming. The hospital corridor was long and empty. Cold lights shone on the polished floor. She sat alone on a bench, her phone on her lap. She called Charles. Once. Twice. 3 times. No answer. The line wasn't busy. The phone wasn't off. No one was answering. In that silence, something changed. She realized she had never been Charles's priority. Her marriage had already ended long before this moment. The next morning, Charles noticed the missed call. He'd worked too late the night before and forgotten to text her. He frowned slightly, then hung up. Work continued, and meetings went ahead as scheduled. That night, he returned to the dark house. Lina wasn't home. A document lay neatly arranged on the table. Divorce papers. The terms were clear, fair, and without any strings attached. She had already signed them. Charles examined her handwriting closely for the first time. Every stroke was clean, decisive, and firm, without the slightest hesitation. The next day, she returned to pack her bags. She stood at the door, her expression calm. "Have you thought it through?" he asked. Lina nodded. "I've thought about it for a long time." In the days following the divorce, Charles didn't immediately sense any dramatic change. Life went on as usual, until suddenly everything changed. His morning coffee grew cold. A button was missing from his shirt. The night was dark, and no light greeted him. For the first time in years, he overslept. His stomach ache returned without warning. Only then did he realize. She had quietly woven love into his life. And all of that was crumbling. After the rain, Charles visited her for the first time. The air was filled with the scent of damp earth and grass. Her new apartment wasn't large, but it was tastefully furnished, clean, warm, and reflecting her thoughtfulness in every detail. She opened the door without a trace of surprise. "Is there anything I can help you with?" she asked calmly. He stood there at a loss. He hadn't come to apologize, nor to beg. He simply didn't know why he was there. For the first time, he didn't know how to express his longing. Only then did he understand. Losing her didn't mean her departure, but rather that he had realized the truth too late. True regret comes unexpectedly. Charles noticed Lina outside a flower shop while waiting at a red light. He instinctively followed her. He stopped her downstairs at her apartment building. He took a bag from the trunk. It contained books she had mentioned, but never bought. He spoke cautiously and methodically. "I've adjusted my schedule, cut back on some things. If you'd like, we can start over." He added almost instinctively, "This time, I'll do better." It sounded like a plan. She didn't respond immediately. Looking at the books, she realized he was trying. She finally spoke, her voice gentle. "What I need isn't optimization," she said. "I need to be seen. It's not that you haven't loved. It's that you don't know how to love. How to give your all. How to truly feel what we have." Charles felt utterly powerless for the first time. He finally understood. Love isn't about management, nor is it something to be taken for granted. That autumn, Lina held her first solo exhibition. A street washed clean by rain. A potted plant by the window. A lamp at night. A bowl of steaming soup. Charles quietly viewed the exhibit. He stopped before a painting titled "Lingering Warmth." An empty coffee cup. A faint mark on the rim. An open book beside it. A line was written in the corner. "Some warmth once lost is gone forever." Charles wrote in the guestbook, "Learning to feel warmth will be my lifelong pursuit." Lina later read this. She said nothing. Some stories once missed can never be let go. But perhaps for him, this would make him a better person. And for her, the road ahead belonged to her. Path leading to eternal warmth.